gotta do is put the hand back to the normal position.
Welcome back to Cops in Action, your go-to place for intense police chases and bold intervention footage. Today, we're diving into a high-stakes pursuit where every second counts. It all starts when the suspect refuses to pull over and suddenly accelerates down the highway. The vehicle swerves dangerously between lanes, ignoring all traffic laws, putting everyone around at serious risk. Meanwhile, police units coordinate quickly, trying to keep up while ensuring the safety of innocent drivers on the road. Given the escalating danger, officers decide to take action. A patrol car closes in, preparing to perform a precision maneuver, the pit technique. And here it is, a calculated strike sends the suspect's vehicle spinning out of control. Backup units immediately move in to contain the situation. The suspect's car comes to a stop, and officers move in swiftly. With no time to react, the suspect is subdued and taken into custody without further resistance. Fortunately, no one was injured, a safe conclusion to a tense and dangerous situation.
Head back to normal.
Make sure you're on you, bro. Just relax.
Through Clayton into neighboring Henry County. The suspect drove the stolen fire truck recklessly, reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour, swerving into oncoming lanes, and tearing across highway shoulders. Spike strips were deployed.
Wait, turn the crowd. Turn the crowd. Turn the crowd. Turn it. Radio, take it off, take it off, take it off.
Still not finished, the driver crashed onto a grassy field, but jumped out and ran, high on drugs, toward a nearby forest. K-9 units and officers tracked him down to a muddy ditch, where with nowhere left to run, he finally surrendered.
Keep your fucking hands up. Don't get it. Fucking thing. If you're on top.
Even while handcuffed, the suspect continued ranting about the fire truck. Officers recovered methamphetamine, drug paraphernalia, and burglary tools from the vehicle. He later admitted to stealing the truck, saying he just needed a ride. Fortunately, no civilians or officers were harmed. Credit to law enforcement for bringing this wild pursuit to a safe conclusion. But dodged. At one point, the vehicle skidded into the grass and spun wildly into an intersection, narrowly missing a red car as a cloud of dust engulfed the area. Davis hit the gas and began weaving through traffic, expertly evading police by slamming his brakes and outmaneuvering TVI attempts with precision. Despite Davis's evasive skills, Trooper Tanner Middle executed a successful TVI that damaged the Yukon's rear tire.
Was he lively here behind mostly in this destruction area?
Some of the workers are pointing back east. They're pointing back east. Hey, where'd he go?
Going back where you are too.
He took off the dually? Gosh damn it. John.
Willing to surrender, Davis escalated the situation, crashing through a security fence at the Nestle plant and holding a worker at gunpoint to steal a Ford F-350.
I'm on a switch.
Be careful, man. Trailer.
Be careful, man. Be careful.
I'm gonna try to get this trailer.
On September 5th, she had not consumed alcohol after leaving a friend's house. However, the circumstances at the scene suggested otherwise.
Then I hit the brakes quick as fuck, and I just...
Which way?
I lost control of the car.
Which way were you going?
I was taking this left right here.
This left, so you were coming down this way, and then you were going to turn left?
No, sorry, I was taking this way, and I was taking this right here.
You were coming this way.
And then the car taking a left this way.
Oh, okay. So you try to avoid them?
Yes.
Okay. And that's what you ended up over here?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, do you need medical? Are you injured?
I think I'm okay. My back hurts.
The woman stated she swerved to avoid an oncoming vehicle that was approaching too quickly. Though she complained of neck and back pain, she was not seriously injured. Officers proceeded with their investigation, asking for identification and vehicle inspection. As they did, an officer noticed a faint scent of alcohol.
I mean, yeah, you could say no, but
There's obviously going to be some girls sobriety test on you, okay? Because I can smell the alcohol on you, okay? We just want to make sure that you're dead. We're going to do it on the level surface there.
Is it okay if I don't confirm that?
That is okay, yes. You have the right to, okay? Like I said, I can smell it on you. That's why we're going to do a test.
so the tests aren't pass or fail. Like I said, it's just to help us know whether we're impaired or not. If you're impaired, how much, and if you're okay with that. So it's not really like a pass or fail.
Yeah,
It just helps us.
I understand that. And I'm just not okay with that.
Suspicious, officers administered a standard field sobriety test and, under New Mexico's implied consent law, requested a breath alcohol test.
Place your hands behind your back. I'll take your purse.
Yeah, I'm just going to lean up this
Sure.
Anything else you need to take with you? Like, where's your phone at?
in the car probably.
Do you want me to take it with you? If you
No,
find
that's
it?
right.
No? Do you want to take your purse with you?
The woman refused, claiming discomfort and insisting she had not been drinking. Although she didn't show signs of intoxication like slurred speech, her refusal to submit to the test, combined with the alcohol odor and accident details, led officers to arrest her on suspicion of DUI.
Like consent act. So the New Mexico Black Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of the blood. After you take a test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to read for a physician, licensed nurse, or laboratory technician, or technologist who is employed by the hospital or physician of your own choice to perform an additional clinical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid by the law enforcement agency. Do you agree to take our test?
No.
Okay. I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, just be careful of that.
Taken to a hospital for medical evaluation, she again refused the breath test. Subsequently, she was charged with aggravated DUI and transported to the Dona Ana Detention Center. This incident highlights the significant dangers of impaired driving, which endangers both the driver and others on the road.
Do not move, you hear me?
Despite his attempts to flee, 3 precise pit maneuvers sent the vehicle crashing into a ditch. Undeterred, the driver tried to run on foot but was swiftly apprehended by officers.
Show your fucking head! Show me your head!
Yeah, can you give me your number?
Faced multiple charges, including reckless driving and drug possession. Officers discovered methamphetamine hidden in his pockets, revealing the extent of his dangerous actions. What began as a futile attempt to evade capture ended in a costly mistake, proving once again that there is no escape from justice.
What's going on tonight?
I'm trying my pencil.
On June 9th, 2023, Janesville police were called to a hit-and-run incident involving a suspected intoxicated driver. Sergeant Severson quickly tracked down the vehicle, driven by an 18-year-old woman, and the signs were immediate. She appeared heavily intoxicated.
Thanks. How much have you had to drink tonight? No drink? Any drugs?
No.
Do you have any medical conditions?
I do not.
You don't? See a doctor for anything?
I took blood or sick antidepressants, but...
When's the last time you took those?
Today.
What? Yeah, when?
No.
Noon? Is that normal time that you take them?
Yeah.
Okay. And you have 0 alcohol on board? Okay, how much have you had to drink? You don't have to. I can smell it coming off of your breath. Okay. When did you start drinking?